because she just went off the rip.
I know, it was funny.
I was
you
like,
turned red, dude. You turned red. It was great.
What the fuck?
I'm in the car with him, open his mom, just in the sweetest voice ever. Just no hi, no how are you. Just goes, happy birthday to you. And then just, mom, I'm in the car right now. I'll call you back later.
Yeah.
I was chiming in, dude.
That's
I was going
funny.
to sing. Happy birthday, buddy.
That's very funny.
Yeah.
That she just started singing on speaker.
It's great,
Immediately.
dude.
And
Such a
here's
good mom
here's the
move.
problem. It happened as the phone Bluetooth connected to the car.
Yeah.
Like
So it was surround sound.
in that moment that it connected is when the call picked up.
Yeah, dude. And then he like fumbled. He was fumbling.
Yeah, I was like,
fumbling
Jesus
on the
Christ.
phone for that button. He was like, yeah. Actually, I'm in the car with somebody.
You're on speaker. You're on speaker.
Yeah.
I didn't hear what she said after that, but I'm sure it was, I don't care.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah,
It was
good
just
mom
Still
stuff.
my baby.
You know, mom stuff.
Yeah,
Dude, my mom did that with a car full of people, but she was like telling the birth story. I was like, all right,
no.
okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's like, it was early in the morning. You're like, shut up, dude. I'm about to get fucking.
I felt a rumbling in
Yeah,
my
as soon as
tum-tum.
I get off this phone, I'm getting crushed by the group.
Yeah.
That's
What are
funny,
you
man.
doing?
I mean, the classic is at the restaurant getting the embarrassing song and cake.
Yes.
Right.
Yeah, the
That's very
worst.
fun to do when it's not someone's birthday.
Absolutely.
I do that. I'm known to pull that move every once in a while.
It's better as a prank than anything else.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Because you can't get out of it.
Yeah.
Sure
the
can.
person
You're
cannot.
stuck.
You can't be like, it's not my birthday. He's
Yeah.
just kidding. Because then everybody's
Because
like,
now you got to
what
pay
are you
for the
talking
cake.
about?
Now you gotta.
Yeah.
Now you need the extra. Do they do that for free? Is that gratis or is that?
Yeah, I think it's for free. A lot of
'Cause it's
places.
like,
Because it's just a little dessert. It's a little ice
I mean,
cream.
it's definitely mean to do because you're making the kitchen staff
yeah.
like, and they're already behind.
Yeah.
Every kitchen is always behind. And there's like, yeah, we need 2 hot lava cakes right now, dude.
Yeah, so you have to go with it. You can't. I had a buddy that was notorious for feeding you edibles and then doing that at the Mexican restaurant.
Oh,
Brutal.
that's a
Like, dude.
dick move.
It was to the point to where like you would see people breaking down. Like when they'd start coming out, and you'd see them.
Well, and is that mariachi? Is that full blown that?
Nah, it was oh no.
Dude, I just sang that over.
Crushing. Yeah.
Yeah,
Let's
when
do
you
it.
see them coming out, you're like, no.
That's
no.
a top tier birthday song at a restaurant is the mariachi one. I
Yeah.
think like bottom tier is like a Oh Charlie's kind of situation. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Any kind of like shenanigans where it's just like
Yeah.
jaded
Yeah.
like 18-year-olds just
Yeah.
like
It's 3 hungover
The Applebee's
addicts.
experience.
Yeah, 3
Yeah.
hungover addicts. Somebody's just chugged a Red Bull. Yeah, they look sad to do it. That is the worst. I worked at a place that had to sing Happy Birthday.
you had to do it. And
Yeah.
did they have their own corporate
Oh, yeah.
version of
Oh,
the
yeah. It was the
dude.
Da,
What
da,
was
da,
it?
da, da, da. You've got to have a happy birthday
Oh.
today all day through. We wish you happy birthday from all of us to you. Hey.
Yeah, dude.
worst, the
How
worst.
do you feel?
I,
Bro,
al-
you do
I
it
almost
9
hit.
times.
I almost hit stop record. That was
Nothing-
crazy.
Nothing was worse than having a bad night and you get hit with like the 4th birthday song.
Yeah,
in
and
a
you're
row.
like, we gotta do the birthday right now.
Yeah. Or you go to start it and they're like, hold on, John's in the bathroom. You're like, I don't give a fuck, dude. If
Yeah.
this is this. I would be Mrs. every birthday. Fuck this. I hate this place.
I had to do like bottle service birthdays a lot. So like when I was working in LA, there's this stint where I was like working on the floor in a nightclub. Like so they charge
Yeah.
like bottle service girls and stuff like that.
I just see you coming out with the sparklers and
Yeah,
like
you got the
assless chaps.
sparklers. Well, not the assless chap. Usually you're either like you're carrying the girl, like the
Oh, you're
the
carrying
bottle service
somebody.
girl, like get on your shoulders or whatever.
Whoa.
But you do have sparklers, and you're supposed to dance. And I was like,
Oh,
this
there
was,
you go.
it was
Yeah.
just the worst. Because like as a comic, like you do a show, and a lot of times you'd have to, like I'd have a show, and then I have to go check in. But it was brutal because that was a restaurant. It was a great place from 7 to 11. It was like a Michelin level restaurant,
Yeah.
like a 4-star restaurant that had kind of Mediterranean food and hookahs and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But it was all essentially table service. It's like
Yeah.
even the restaurants, you're paying for the table. A lot of like dudes would come with like 15 girls, like promoter guys or whatever, It was like, it was really weird environment. And then after that, until 3 a.m., it was a nightclub. So like DJ, lights, sparklers, bottle service.
Everybody's on
Molly.
Molly.
Everyone
Turn the lights down.
It was insanity. But like, I wasn't into it.
Yeah.
It was like, the pay was great. Like, if you're dealing with rich people, like a guy that spent like 15 grand for that table for the night.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, and then if they have a weird ask, which they always do, like sometimes I do like music festivals, like Mayan Festival and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And you'd work floor, and the more absurd the ask is, just say yes, because you're gonna get that.
Like,
so like, I'll give you the weirdest one. They're
like, can I drown that girl? You're like, no, dude.
It's normally like just a really annoying girl at a Halloween party going like, the batteries for my wings went out. Do you have any D batteries? And you have to like send a guy across the street to find D batteries for her. But it's like, she isn't going to tip you or whatever because she came with the Persian guy.
Yeah.
Or whatever. So you have to like go to them and like basically whatever. Like the weirdest one I got, was a place called Mayan Warrior, which is a big festival. And the dude, so we were in control of all of the tables that were just around like the booth, like the sound booth. And these are like $10,000 tables. This dude spent extra to have the one right next to the sound stage. And he waves me over, he's like, my friend. And he's like, can you do anything about the noise?
Jesus Christ.
And I was like, you know what, man? Let me see what I can do.
Let me go get right on that.
And I went over, I found one of the other DJs that was working. I was like, do you have noise canceling headphones on you? He goes, yeah. I said, how much were they? He goes, about $150. I said, let me see those guys. And I took them, brought them back over to the guy. I see he's got his little Japanese girlfriend behind him, just like this, like doing this thing. And he's so great. But the dude gives me like $400 tip.
Baller, dude.
Just hands me four $100 bills. I walk back over to the DJ, give him $200, say, upgrade your kid. I don't know if he's going to give those back at the end of the night. But like, it was like, those were the kinds of things. It was worth it.
I mean, that's crazy to be like, turn it down.
Dude.
Turn it. Can you do anything about the noise?
Yeah. I have my 18-year-old Asian girlfriend has her little Asian fingers in my ear and it's not working.
Yeah. But I'm being a little emo. Like, I'm writing all these jokes like during the day and stuff like that. And then I have to like, I'm holding sparklers.
Because everybody
And
has a
like,
phone too. So you're walking out and everybody's filming you.
Yeah. And they're like, didn't I
that
see you at
sucks.
the factory? I was like, oh, yeah, man. They're like, how's that going? I'm like, how does it look like it's going, dude?
I'm out here dancing with sparklers.
I'm never more dead inside than in that moment.
Yeah. Well, I got
a
into
tough
that
one.
world because of these hippies. So like when the pandemic happened and I left San Francisco, went to LA, no one was like really doing shows except for these really obscure places. So like I was doing like in between metal bands and like warehouses, like rich people's house parties in Beverly Hills. But the main thing, like where you could get good stage time and like a good big audience, is you just go 2 hours, like or maybe an hour and a half above LA into the desert, and they had these probably like 1 to 2 a month, just big raves in the desert. So like 5 or 6 different sound stages, a bunch of different like tent villages, basically like mini Burning Mans that were going on all during the pandemic. And so it was like these hippies would be just buses loaded in, fire performers, belly dancers, midgets. It was crazy.
The smelliest bus that's ever
It was
been.
all patchouli. Yeah,
Yeah.
dude. It was like a bunch of like wooks.
Oh my god.
Like Wook Central, dude. Like a lot of like heavy wubs.
Just a wet dog
Yeah.
smell coming down the street.
Yeah.
Smells like burnt hair with all these fire twirlers in here.
So I went out there to do them, and like there was because there was a guy that I met named Queso. They all had crazy names. So all of them had crazy names.
This is Queso and his
Queso.
girlfriend
Yeah.
Pico.
His
Queso is
girlfriend,
the
I think,
name
was
God
Dolce or
gave
something
him.
like that.
Dolce, of course.
No, I don't remember. But he was a great dude. But he wanted to do a comedy show once, so it was like in between, because when you're raging face for like 15 hours, something like that, there's a break. So a lot of these things, like the festival was like a 2-day deal.
Yeah.
And by the like, it's sometimes in the morning or sometimes like at 9:30, there's a lull like in between DJs, and everyone's just kind of like zonked out on bean bags and stuff like that. But there's like 150 people in this tent. So like that was when you'd bring a
Yeah,
crew.
but
you'd
what a
bring, like,
not receptive audience. Like,
oh yeah, well I mean it was different. You had to change your act, like because we weren't high. Like we showed up. We usually would show up just for the show, so we'd drive out, and then maybe we'd like party after.
You don't want to get stuck there.
No, you do not want to get stuck there, dude. But we'd roll up, and it was always wild. We'd bring a cruise of like. You'd bring like 6 comics.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But like some of them were really low end and some of them were really like high, like rich hippies. There's a lot of them like in LA, like rich DJs and stuff like that pay for it. Yeah. There was one we go to, there was like a petting zoo. There was like donkeys like walking around.
It's
and
just
stuff like
a white girl on Molly.
This is Donkey.
You can totally pet me.
This is Donkey. I'm pettable. They had weird stuff, man.
There's a lady with cat ears.
Oh yeah, dude. There was a abundance of cat ears.
I'm trying to remember what they called it. They had this thing. It was like a big silk tube. It's called the experience tube. That is what it's called. So it was a big silk tube, and it had the like lines down. It was like circus tent kind of material, and you'd put it on your face, and the other end would go around the other person's face, and all you could see because the light coming in was just like a big tunnel in the other person's face at the other end. Yeah, it was.
That is so
wild.
Creepy.
Yeah, it was insane. It was.
I would be
How
afraid.
funny would it be if you got somebody to put it on and then just put your dick on the other side?
Somebody's ass and just fart.
Fart into it.
Like as soon as I put my face in here, I knew this was an option.
That's funny. Well, I was trying to figure out that culture or whatever because it was like I was getting shows through them.
So wait. What would you do though? You just put your face in it and just stare at each other?
Yeah, y'all talk. Some people would make out. Some people would
just
like
projectile vomit.
Yeah, dude. I have no idea. I didn't.
Oh my god!
Oh, that happened one time. Definitely.
I never put my head in the tube. I don't know.
No.
Sorry, dude. I did too much K.
Yeah.
My fault. My stomach's ripped.
Dude just shoots it. I mean, some of these were like 15 feet long or whatever.
You wouldn't even know what was coming. You'd be like, huh? I would really be afraid somebody would pants me, and I think that's the little brother in me.
Yeah.
Well,
here's the thing.
I
Like,
don't know if I could relax.
That was the only thing that wasn't going to, like, any kind of bullying behavior or anything like that. Like, the whole, it's like white blood cells.
Yeah.
Like, they just descend on that person. Just
Yeah,
be like,
little lot
the vibes
justice.
are bad. Like,
Yeah.
everyone's very spiritual and, like, no one pays rent on time.
Nah, you could definitely convince those people to be like, nah, dude, farting in this. You're gonna tell me letting a little squeaker in there isn't gonna be worth it,
Dude, so the comedy shows in the desert.
Yeah, well, I mean, it was a learning curve. Like, there was before that, so like I was getting involved with these people, and they were getting me hooked up with other shows in LA. Like, there would be like small raves here that was usually like parties. Some of the DJs that I met through that were the ones that got me hooked up with like house party shows. Yeah. So it was like that was the connection. That was the way that we were going to perform, and we were going to figure out that. And so I started being friends with these people, and I just didn't know anything about it. Like they invited me to a sound bath, and I didn't know what that was. And I just like, but they said it offhand.
Okay.
Like when you get there, it's like, oh hey,
he
we
said
got
it like
sound
it's a
bath coming.
normal
You should
thing.
roll by on Saturday, man.
She's like, nah, man, I showered before I left.
I didn't want to seem stupid. I was just like, oh, cool, totally. I had no idea, and I didn't look it up, and I should have looked it up. Like, I showed up with like a bathing suit.
It's just, dude.
I was in a bathing suit, and I had a towel on like this, and I was broed out. I was like, it was because I was coming from the Bay Area, and it was just
He's
like,
got tap out shorts on.
yeah, dude. I was like, I just been in San Francisco for 3 years. I came down, dude. I came out ready to. I was working
flip flops.
I had the towel over like this, and the bathing suit. I was like, "What's up, dude?" And I showed up, and it was just like going, "Hi, good to see you." And I was like, "Oh, I messed up, dude. I messed up." They're like, "If you could find a place to lie down that feels comfortable for you," and I was like, "It was crazy." Have you ever done a sound bath?
No. I've been adjacent. I've watched it.
You know
at
what
festivals.
it is.
Yes.
Yeah.
So what did they do? Because I've heard different ways that they did it.
So they had a lot of like everyone laid down.
So you're in your bathing suit.
I'm in my bathing suit. I did not bring other clothes. I'm like, I am shirtless. I had like a tank top, and so I like I made like a towel shirt.
You got a farmer's tan.
No, yeah, I made like a towel shirt where it's like it folded over like a Jedi Knight kind of wrap thing, and I just tucked it into my.
Yeah, but that looks normal for those people.
Yeah, but all these people were just like in linen and like red and everything.
I was gonna say they're in those like fucking parachute pants.
So they had to like everyone had to lay out kind of equidistant from each other. So like basically 3 feet in between each person, where it was like rows. And I saw all these crazy looking instruments, and they're just like lie down and close your eyes, and it starts like there's like Tibetan singing bowls, a lot of those, like that's how it starts, like kind of very slow and melodic, but it's like increasing in size, these big glass Tibetan singing bowls, you know that sound, like very droney.
It's really cool.
And then I hear a didgeridoo, like I'm familiar.
Okay.
Oh no!
And like I know what the didgeridoo.
I would have to laugh. I wouldn't be able to stop.
Well, no, dude, don't even get me started because like I'm already trying to lock in because like these people, if you laugh at them, like they don't have a sense of humor about it.
No,
like,
they're not going to be
because
cool
they're enlightened. You know what I mean? They already had they told me they just got done doing a burning ceremony, which is where you write down your negative and you burn those emotions together, and like it's insane stuff.
Yeah.
Insane stuff. And they're all just got,
It's very theater kid.
Yeah,
Very, like, we take
But
our
it's just
bad
like-
intentions and light them on fire. Like,
Right.
will
Yeah.
you fucking
and they are
stop?
not even nailing.
You fucking quit it, dude.
It's like I did ayahuasca with a guy named Jeff, and God told me that my name is Queso now. Like,
Yeah.
they're those kind of people.
Well, they're always like, I took ayahuasca and I linked up minds with the jaguar. And they want to tell you about their jaguar experience.
Yeah. That's almost as bad as dream shit.
But these are like some of them very nice people.
Yeah.
But they're definitely woo-woo. So in this situation, like, don't crack, right? And then I hear the sound is the very just and then it's like over my head.
Oh my God.
Like the sound's moving around the room. My eyes are closed and I hear it and it's louder and then it's right. I'm in the eye of the storm. And I can feel like hot.
Oh, you can smell the guy's breath.
Yeah, I do like hot.
Dude, you gotta stop eating so
And
much curry.
I can't deal with it and I just have to like crack my eyes just like a little bit. And this dude is straddled over my head, like, loincloth.
All you see
So
is
I'm
just
just
ball
seeing
sack.
just taint. I just see taint, and I feel his breath while looking at his taint. It was a weird, and it was,
No, dude.
Oh my God.
It was horrific.
That's assault, bro.
It was horrific.
That's crazy.
That's why they make you close your eyes.
Yeah, well, and I out loud, I disrupted. I was like, I kind of went, huh.
Yeah. Hey.
I know it wasn't. I didn't say any words. It was just surprise. It was like,
Just hippie ball sack hanging down over your fucking face.
And he was like, he just looked at me and just was like, lay your head back down.
It's like, dude, you got to take some
It's
regular
gonna be
baths
okay.
sometimes.
Dude, it was crazy.
These sound baths are not doing it for you.
Buddy, I was taking a bath after that. I took a real bath right away, dude.
Were they hitting any gongs or anything?
They had, there was some like gong stuff.
We gotta go to
A lot of those.
No.
Like,
Yes.
I took the
But they're-
fancy rave that I went to much later.
They're all cults, right? Sound baths. It's definitely a cult.
They
thing.
all all the people that do those things, they all do hang out together, and a lot of them are hooking up with each other's wives and stuff like that because of the polyamory. Like,
Okay, so I'm not into that.
yeah, they're
You see what-
all.
you see
like-
what-
There were some
yeah.
guys goosing Christina.
If you go to
Yeah.
a sound bath, you're in over your head in weird shit for
So
sure.
you're saying at a sound bath, eventually he's like, just put it in
It's
your mouth.
the closer to
Louis
enlightenment
C.K.'s
you get, the more horrific stuff you're willing
Yeah.
to do to your fellow man
Okay.
because you're on your own journey.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, I've noticed that. Like, there are great people in spiritualism the same way there's great people in religion, but there's always going to be like the people who use that wrong. Like every Reiki healer I met was a fuckboy.
Okay.
Yeah, he just used different language. It's the same thing. Instead of him being like,
You know-
yeah, man, I'll bang this chick or whatever, he's going like, oh, I had to end things with Sunflower, because she was trying to be owned, like she wanted me to own her. I'm like, no, dude,
You were banging
other
her
people.
friends.
Dude. You're banging other people. Like, she wanted a relationship with you. That's what happened.
Yeah, she wanted you to not lie to
But like
her
for
face.
him to make himself still seem like the victim in that is like insane.
Yeah.
Like there's something about that flowery spiritually language that like people will do. It's crazy.
I didn't realize that
Yeah.
chiropractors
Aren't real.
Totally.
Yeah, they get lumped into that whole woo woo.
Lumped in? They're
well,
in.
no, they're in. That's
They
what I'm
are
saying.
part of
They're
that.
in.
Yeah, they're
in.
not
I didn't
lumped in.
realize it was like woo woo.
They're not lumped in enough.
It's not unfair. The guy who invented it was like a charlatan, like a
Really?
well-known charlatan.
Okay.
Yeah, it's crazy. You know how you know your doctor's not a real doctor? You know, is his name Dr. Keith?
Dr. Keith.
Because real doctors have last names.
Yeah.
Every single one of you go to Kaiser Permanente or
Keith,
like
Keith is
yeah, it's
Keith
Doctor
is dodging a warrant.
Dr. Hopefully Feinstein. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
something like that. But if I'm Dr. Kyle and you're wearing fucking CrossFit shoes, no.
Yeah. It always, yeah. I've talked to a couple chiropractors, and I
Nice
always
people.
I always thought it was like a real science.
No. Well, it's here's the thing about medicine. Hopefully, in the best case scenario, you get better.
That's not what medicine's about. It's
Yeah.
about money.
Chiropractors, they're like, okay, I
You
popped
are
your back.
mistaken, my
Yeah,
friend.
you need to come in next week because this is
Yeah.
all gonna junk
That's
up
why I
again.
never did it. I was always like, it seems like they're just keeping you coming in.
It's like, hey, I broke your neck in just a way, so it's gonna hurt if you don't come back next week.
Yeah.
Man, and some of those videos that you see will come up on like my For You page, and I'm like, dude, if my wife was going to a chiropractor and this is what was going on, I
Yeah.
would not be cool with that.
No.
I
Like
worked
that's
with-
as
yeah.
bad as getting a hand job at a massage. I'm like, that's crazy, dude.
Yeah, dude. Well, it's like getting a hand job from your PT. It's like, I'm not sure if you're supposed to be doing that.
He's in there doing that thing like the Jamaican dancers, just on her back. You're like,
Real bad man. Real bad man.
he's just putting on fucking Afro beats and just diving
Yeah.
into her ass.
Dude.
I don't think this is science, but you are the chiropractor.
Yeah,
Dr.
man.
Keith.
What is
They taught you to do this in a school?
Where'd they teach you this? The women's gymnastics USA team? Wasn't that the guy that was?
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah,
yeah.
that guy.
Yeah, he was a prolific diddler.
He was
say an Olympic.
But like PT, he put his country on the
That's
map
fucked
for
up, my
sure.
bad.
That was crazy.
Gold. Let's take a look at the medal count, guys.
Yeah, everybody's like, well, he does strive for gold. He is an overachiever.
That's funny.
You know, it was always there. We just didn't know.
Yeah.
No,
it's yeah, the PT, like I hung out with a lot of like physical therapists and stuff like that, and they use elements of chiropractic, like sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
Like if you fix the muscular stuff first.
yeah.
Because that's what's causing all the yankiness, like all the stuff getting locked
Is that
up
the
in your
technical
body.
term?
Yeah, dude, the yankiness. You know what I mean? Like fascia pulling on your bones and stuff like
Yeah.
that. That's if you just like kind of just sit on a lacrosse ball for an hour, you'll be fine.
Sit on a lacrosse ball?
Yeah.
How big is a lacrosse ball?
Yeah, whatever. Just like
Oh,
regular-
yeah, I know
You just like
yep.
whatever your area is, just lay down and
That
roll
shit
on
feels,
it and breathe.
dude. It feels good too when you roll it on your back and in your
Yeah.
shoulders. Love that.
You gotta knock out that lymph and let new blood come in. You gotta think about it. It's like you're taking out the garbage and bringing in the groceries. You know.
Okay.
Yeah, and you get fresh blood in the area, dude. Get moving.
Taking out the garbage, bringing in the groceries.
Yeah, man. No, I did take a big group of comics to that to a sound bath because it was the fancy one I told you about, the one with the goats
Yeah.
and stuff. So I brought a big group.
There's goats?
There was like goats, donkeys, petting zoo. Like there was a
Holy
Ferris
shit.
wheel. There was a lot of stuff going on.
They have
Were
a
they
Ferris
bathing
wheel.
too?
You cannot trust that Ferris wheel.
No, you cannot trust the
Were they
Ferris wheel.
bathing too? Were the goats in the bath?
No, well, they were around.
That would be awesome.
Yeah, it was crazy. And I had like 6 comics with me, and they were all just cracking.
Oh,
It was
they
so
could-
funny.
yeah.
It was like we're all lying down, and you could just hear.
Yeah.
I want to go to one, but if we went, there's no way that we wouldn't.
No, there's no way.
There's
Well, I
no.
think,
They
like,
would ask us to leave
if you
for
can
sure.
if you can turn your brain off, it is very relaxing.
I could until he started. If I
Yeah.
heard him
Yeah.
laughing, I would. That's it for me.
Yeah.
As soon as I heard him laughing, it would be over.
If you can turn your brain off,
If a didgeridoo shows up, I'm gonna laugh.
yeah, dude.
I'll
Well,
start
buckle up,
laughing
Buttercup, because it's gonna
immediately.
be there.
Because that's just a funny word.
Didgeridoo.
And
dude.
once it's in my head,
You get up, you're like, don't. Just walk out.
I don't know, man. It's someone in the Didge community. Someone in the Didge community. That's an overused
It
joke.
is
Man.
it is a fucking it's a cigar though of the musical instruments.
Right.
It's like, you know what I'm saying? Like I remember being in Bonner, everybody's tripping, and then this dude in the middle of everybody like having conversations just pulled a didgeridoo out, and it was like, what the fuck, dude?
You
Now-
added nothing.
Yeah, like
There
nobody can talk now. Now we all have to say it's the cigar of musical instruments.
There are like 4 songs in the world that have been enhanced by a didgeridoo, and all of them are Africa by Toto.
Okay.
or Man Down Under or whatever.
yeah, like Bella Fleck might have made one.
Yeah. Is there a Didge in Africa by Toto? Is it pan flute for sure?
For sure. Dude, I've been looking at drone flutes.
You would
I think I'm getting one for the
dude,
girls.
you would, man.
Yeah, just for the girls because they love my handpan so much, and it's like it chills them out. They were raging today, and I pulled the handpan out.
You ever throw the handpan out in the rain?
No.
That's cool. The kids would dig that. Let the rain hit it. Ting, 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 ting.
Ooh, I've never even thought about that.
Yeah. next
Maybe I
time
should
we-
get a rain handpan.
That's going to be a problem for Keegan.
There are
That's-
there
yeah.
are rain drums.
That's awesome. Yeah, I would love that. But yeah, I just want to start collecting instruments.
Yeah, really weird, obscure ones.
Because today I was playing the handpan, and she came over and started shaking the maracas.
Yeah.
And I was like, it's our first jam.
Well,
We're
are
jamming.
you musical?
Yeah, not like crazy, but
You
yeah,
play the guitar and stuff like that.
I play drums.
I
Play
keep-
drums,
okay.
bongos, percussion.
Within 2 years, you're going to have a theremin, I bet.
So yeah, well, theremin's cool, dude. That'd be
that
sick.
would be so sick.
I
That
have a
might blow
horrible
their
habit.
mind.
I have a horrible habit of like thinking that I am going to just magically develop magical like musical talent out of nowhere. Like
Yes.
I was, I did pop into a Ken Stanton.
Like, don't worry, guys, I got this.
No, I had to pop into a Ken Stanton just to fix something for my my amp.
Oh, okay.
Just for a gig.
Yeah.
And not a comedy gig, a trivia gig. I had to like get something fixed, and I'm in there, and I'm legit looking at mandolins,
Yeah.
like in earnest, going like, I bet I could figure this out. No, I won't. No, I
Never.
won't. I will
No.
never figure out the mandolin.
No.
No.
It's too late.
Yeah.
Also, you're too big for one
You're
of those.
way too big for a
Right? That'd be
mandolin.
ridiculous.
Dude, that would be
It would look so silly.
Like, and
It would be
there's-
like when Carter Deems pulls out the tiny trumpet.
yeah, but Carter Deems is already kind of lean. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'd look like the Hawaiian guy.
Honestly, you might be able to figure out a ukulele.
Somewhere over the rainbow. Dude, I never got that. People would show me that, like we'd be drinking and hanging out, and somebody put that on, and I'd be like, I don't get it.
Yeah.
Like, what is this?
What?
Did you get molested to this song? Like,
No, I
what
don't know,
the
man.
fuck happened?
I
man?
went to Hawaii. They don't like that song.
No. Like I put it on. Poor choice.
I heard it like get like put on at a bar, and someone's like, "Howley, stop it! You Howley, you stop it!"
That is a terrible feeling when you put something on the touch tunes. You're like,
And like the
Everybody's-
locals recoil. Oh,
everybody's like, who the fuck put on
Yeah.
Linkin Park?
Oh, unless you did it on purpose. Sometimes I'll put like an hour's worth of Chumbawamba on there to
That's
see
fine.
what
Yeah,
happens.
that's-
It's bad when you pick something. Linkin Park was one. I picked Linkin Park,
Oof.
and the entire fucking
well, because
room
part of
turned
you
against
thinks that like everyone's gonna love this.
everybody. I was like, it's gonna be what a throwback. I'm gonna.
It doesn't even matter.
I was having to join in, like, dude, gay. like, they're like, didn't you just go up there? You're like, no, dude, I put on Slayer.
Oh, whatever, dude. Just give it a second. Just give it a second, man.
Of course, I put on Primus. Leave me alone.
Hell yeah. Dude, last night somebody put Cotton Eye Joe on.
Oh, I know. That was
fist fight.
horrible.
I'll fist fight you.
Dude, it was, and it was
And
like,
then it was like right after they did the fucking that bing 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 bing.
Yeah.
bing,
that
bing,
seems
bing, bing,
racist.
bing.
If I'm being frank,
It
Was it
was-
Crazy Frog?
I have no idea. It was, I mean, it felt like,
it's domestic terrorism.
Yeah, I mean, low key funny though, like because it
Hilarious.
did piss everyone off.
yeah.
How many times did they hit you with the multiple or just one?
Oh no, it got taken care of.
Yeah.
People were
Okay.
like, there was a
Yeah.
guy who's like, I'll spend $15 to shut this down right now.
My buddy used to bomb Waffle Houses, and he would hit if they had something
You
on the
gotta be-
jukebox.
You gotta
Dog,
change
he
your
would go
words.
in.
What do you
So
mean?
when he's walking out of a Waffle House, he would turn around and he would put like $15 in the jukebox and just like put on the worst song. That Raisins in My Toast was one that he would go to. It's
Raisins
a
in
Waffle
My
House
Toast.
song. And Waffle House juice boxes you can't skip.
Oh,
If there
no.
was the Friends theme song would sometimes be on him.
Oh,
He'd hit you
no.
with the dude that is bombing a Waffle House. He just walks out, and you could see him. We would sit in the car, and you would see the restaurant like the
Get
Friends
rid.
thing,
But
and then
then
you
they-
see like the second or third one. They're like
And they're furious, but they still do the part.
by like the
Yeah.
fifth one, the whole place is like getting up, being like, "We have to figure this out. Like we can't."
John's
Can you-
bone.
Can you
we watched
unplug
the guy
it?
Unplug it. Yeah, for sure. Somebody always does. Somebody's like, "I
Yeah.
gotta fucking."
Because
suck."
there's one per table, right?
Yeah.
I would say at the.
But then when that gets plugged back in, does it just continue?
I don't know. I
Yeah.
think it's forever because it was the old school jukeboxes that like you couldn't skip. Because now you can skip touch tunes if you have the remote, but
Yeah.
most places don't have the remote. My big move is if I get in a battle with somebody, I'm putting on Mountain Jam by Allman Brothers. 35-minute song.
Yeah,
You
that's
want
a
to play
pretty-
like that? You
that's
want to play
bold.
like that?
That's bold.
Yeah.
That only cost me $1.
Daddy, no skip, dude. I'm afraid, dude. I'm glad you never had a nuke. This is how you
Like,
behave.
no words in this one. Oh, you thought Lil Grateful Dead was bad?
Yeah, dude. This is how you behave with a Hall & Oates level of power. Imagine any kind of nuclear power, man. It's
Man.
game over.
I have been loving it. I've been going back and showing like girls, my kids, like old Aretha Franklin. And,
Yeah,
like, James
nice.
Brown.
Like Nina Simone. That
Yes,
kind
I'm
of,
showing them just like old, but dude, I got on some old Hall & Oates.
Oh yeah.
Wow,
Yeah,
they
dude.
were fucking in it.
There was a different
They
kind
were
of
in it,
animal.
dude. They were just like in a fur coat. Just it was crazy. They're so
What year was that?
they
76.
yeah, they were jamming for a while.
So I was watching that Beatles doc, and there's a moment.
Is that good?
Yeah, it's great. So it's
Okay.
the one where it's just the found footage.
Yeah, I've
So
been
it's
saving
just
it for
the-
like around
yeah.
Christmas.
They had like 16 hours of footage, basically, or something like that. 64 hours of footage that they whittled down. Peter Jackson's the director.
Okay.
Whoa.
He compiled it all, and he did it with no narration. Literally, just did it. Like
Really?
like it's pure
Okay.
doc. It's really cool. But there's a moment in there where I think it's Paul and John talking about they saw Hall & Oates on TV, and they're like, those guys are the truth.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, I immediately was watching Hall & Oates.
Or
Like,
maybe
you
it was-
don't
might
think
have been
these
Phil.
guys got some pussy, do you? You know, they're like dressed to the fucking nines. Like, these guys, I mean, they must have been just living it up.
Makes me feel fine.
I mean, Sarah Smiles. I mean,
Yeah,
that's
dude.
fucking crazy. It's like, bro, settle down. My wife's here. You know, you're at the concert. Like, just chill, bro. It's like Marvin Gaye when he would come out.
Yeah.
Marvin Gaye
Well-
would come out and undo his shirt. You're like, Jesus Christ.
Well, he had very sexual songs too.
Dude, that's what I mean. You're like,
Yeah.
take your lady there. You're in the front row. You're like, damn.
Yeah, but
bro,
like
what
the
fuck is
Beatles, yeah,
happening?
but the Beatles are singing like, "I want to hold your hand," and women are pissing themselves.
What the fuck is that about? That's how it makes me believe in the mind control aspect of the Beatles, because that shit is crazy to me.
What do you
the
mean?
way, just the way that people behaved. Like, I guess because they were the first real like boy band like that.
Well, they said that straight up. The venues, every venue that they went to, smelled like urine. Like that was the smell at a Beatles concert, because
That
girls were passing
sucks.
out and just and voiding.
Dude, that
Ugh.
sucks
Yeah.
so bad.
So it's like all
Imagine
those
being a
videos you see.
security guard.
Imagine it's just it
They're
just
just
smells like
pissing
piss. It's
themselves?
they're passing out and pissing themselves.
Oh my god! And you're
In fact, and John Lennon's out there going, "That's hot."
yeah, it's the biggest piss fetish.
Yeah, it's
Just-
hot, dude. Yeah, they were nasty little dudes, man. Liverpool, get out of here, dude.
Yeah.
I was like, yeah,
little hobbits.
can't believe
Little
that they
piss
had all them
hobbits.
piss on themselves. Yeah, because we're the Beatles.
Imagine playing and just being like, "This is not the reaction we were hoping for."
Yeah, just, I thought that there was going to be way less
I would
piss.
quit comedy if that was the response to my comedy.
So what, I would have loved it if they were like, so what do you feel about your career? It's like, more piss than I thought I was going to need.
Yeah.
For sure.
For sure, a lot of piss going on.
Your job's a joke.
Yeah, man, I've been bummed. We put an offer in on a house.
Okay, yeah.
And,
So
so we put an offer in on a house. It's 4.5 acres, fucking beautiful property. It's all cleared out. It was perfect. And then we got the inspection. Okay, so the day of the inspection, I guess the homeowner, he lives down in Florida. It was his father's property. He passed away. He tells the neighbor, hey, you want to go over there and check the shed that has the pump in it for the well, because it's going to get down to like 15 degrees. I guess this dumbass comes over there, makes sure the heater's on, leaves the door open.
What?
So the day of the inspection, we get there. They're not cracked. The pipes are legitimately busted, like completely exploded.
It's not septic, is it? It's just water pump.
It's on
right?
septic, and it's the water pump for the well.
Yeah.
And I was just like, dude, that's crazy. But he took the wood out of the shed. They had like a little shed where they had wood for the wood burning stove. He took that wood, and I was like, bro, if this is like a country dude that lives up in North Georgia, there's no way that he just accidentally left that door open. Like, that feels like he intentionally did it because he didn't want somebody to move in.
That's weird.
Right? I was like, that seems like... And then
Maybe.
the inspector just was walking through the house like, well, this is mold. He's like, these pipes are recalled in the 90s. He's like, so it's not a question of when it is... Or not a question of if, but when they're going to fail.
Yeah.
The AC unit was like 30 years old. I was like, God damn it, dude. Like, fuck.
You should reach out to Pierre.
Yeah.
Pierre, you know Pierre Escargot?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's a home inspector.
Really?
Yeah.
Damn, yeah. Yeah, this dude was just like, man, I'm sorry. And I was like, what a weird job this guy has. He just goes around and ruins people's days.
But, like, Pierre loves it.
Yeah.
Yeah, he skips to tell someone that they can't do what they want to do.
I started researching this property, right? So I'm like, I just started reading up about it. Check this out. So the father gets sick. He goes to the hospital. He passes away. So his son comes over to the place, and I guess he's going through all his dad's stuff. Well, they had been clearing out this hill in the back. So he finds a safe, like a gun safe. Well, he drags it outside. He gets a handsaw, and he starts fucking trying to open the safe. Well, as he's
with
grinding,
a handsaw?
Dude, as he's fucking sawing this thing and like grinding this safe, there's sparks going off. Well, I guess what was in the safe was TNT. Like dynamite. Like
holy
gunpowder.
shit.
So this fucking thing just blows up and just blows this guy up.
He died?
Fuck yeah, he died, dude. They said that the crime scene, for 4 days, he didn't call his family, so they called the neighbor, and the neighbor showed up and was just like, Jesus Christ.
When was this?
February.
This was this year.
Yeah.
Holy
Dude, he's having
shit.
cartoon accident.
A safe
Wile E. Coyote.
Yeah, dude, like.
A safe of TNT is Looney Tunes shit.
Dude, who
But
stayed
dude,
there? Was
he
it
was
Acme?
probably-
Was it an Acme?
He was probably like, I don't know what to do with this dynamite.
Yeah.
I'll put it in this fireproof safe. Nothing will ever.
No, I'll leave the fuses in.
Dude.
Was
Fucking
it
Wile E.
cannonball
Coyote
ones
ass.
with just a,
It's-
like
okay.
a bowling ball with the candle wick in it?
It's like one of those Mario bombs. No, so I thought about this, right? It was either it blew up Wile E. Coyote style and just completely like limbs everywhere, or it was like gunpowder and it just blew like a piece of metal and Charlie Kirked him. You know what I'm saying? Like, and he just bled out. So the neighbor walked up and he was, but I was like walking around.
I think if I'm going to go, I want to
If
be
it's going
everywhere.
off, it's going off. I think you're going everywhere.
Yeah.
That also probably hurts less because it's so fast.
I think he was probably standing in front of the door. A thing blows, the hinge flies in and just caves his head.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't even think about that.
Yeah, because that's the hinge moment. That's probably
The door gets blown open.
So yeah. That was a big thing.
And they don't knock any price off the house for that?
One in the house.
Yeah, I know, but
That's what they told me. Because in Georgia, this is such a funny law. In Georgia, they don't have to tell you, but they have to tell you if you ask. So you have to ask, like, did somebody
it sounds
die?
like something like, he's like, you have to tell me you're a cop, right? Like, that's what that
I'm like,
sounds
so
like.
did somebody die in the house? They're like, no.
They're coy about it.
Yeah, because they're like, they
twisting
know.
their brain like, well, no, not exactly.
Why are you kicking dirt?
No,
They're
yeah,
like-
just being bashful.
Yeah, they know you're going to Google it. And on the Google, it's a fucking story of this guy just absolutely blowing himself up.
Why don't you go outside and take a look at where that red fern grows, man? I'll tell you a story.
So now the brother has it. And I'm sure he was like,
Safe? He has the safe?
no, I think he just has that. But imagine being like telling the neighbor, like, hey, I need you to go over there and make sure, everything's cool and the heater's on. Next day, they're like, every pipe is busted. Like, bro, you did the opposite of what I asked you.
If they've got cameras, that neighbor might be paying for that.
Yeah, dude. Well, you're gonna have a
because the earnest money for sure because they gave it back to us.
And you're gonna have a haunted yard.
First order of business was I was going to take an eighth of mushrooms and just go sit out there just see what's up.
Yeah, spirits like that when you meet them where they're at. That always goes well.
I mean, I would just be like, bro, dude, blew up crazy.
He's just like, right? Right.
What do you think? You think he had a couple beers?
Oh, dude, if I'm sawing
if
into
you're
a
cracking
safe, I've had a few.
Yeah.
Man, that's beer number 3 idea right there. Beer number 1, you're using a hammer and regular stuff. After beer 3, like, I'll saw this thing.
Yeah.
I got a grinder.
Yeah, dude.
Beer 1 is finding a safe.
Yeah.
Beer 2 is digging out a safe. Beer 3
out there drinking. Beer 4, you're like, I miss my dad.
Yeah.
Oh, look at this.
Beer 5 is like, I don't even like this safe, man.
Or
I wonder if I could make more sparks.
Here's another scenario. The safe had other things in it, and it was booby trapped. And he was trying to get into the safe.
And he hit the booby trap.
And it blew up.
Oh, like the Italian job or something.
Yeah, there was like CP in there or something.
Oh, well, then you got to protect.
You are jumping to conclusions.
I know. I don't know. These people can fucking kiss my ass. Had me drive out there to a house that wasn't ready for inspection. I was like, bro, this literally failed worse than it ever could. There's no water. That's big fail.
If you're
big
hiding CV,
fail.
you better put a nuke in there, man.
Yeah.
That's
Who knows?
disgusting.
Who knows?
Yeah.
I mean, hey, so, moral of the story, don't try to open a fucking safe.
My brain, because we were talking about Asimov yesterday.
Yeah.
My brain was hurting because I was reading this, like, it was one of the prequels, and it opened with him talking about he woke up and there was a radiation bomb in his room. It was like this future tech where it's like
that'd be fun.
like a miniature nuclear bomb that just kills everyone in an 80-yard radius or whatever, just a radiation bomb. Nothing you can do about it. And I was just sitting there going, this dude was thinking of this.
That probably exists.
That's trippy, though.
Yeah.
I mean, the dude was thinking about this stuff in the 40s.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. You forget how long ago it was. When you're reading his stuff and you're like, whoa, this shit was so far ahead.
He's a wizard. Just the fact that he said there was a computer in this room. And you're like, how do you even know that?
Yeah.
Yeah. How do you know any of that?
Where'd you get that word, dude?
Outside of the word room, you shouldn't know any of that.
Yeah. I got mad. I was like, no. And I was like on my Google. I'm like, okay, personal computer in the 70s. All right, I guess maybe.
Yeah.
Because there were, I guess, computers end of World War II because Turing, that's when it happened, right? Yeah. That was the official, we got past the switchboard. Alan Turing made the computer.
And then he was a few years after that, Asimov was like, everybody's going to have these.
Yeah.
He just had vision.
Yeah.
Did he do drugs? Was he or was he a straight sober guy?
I don't think you just don't start thinking about robots like that. Sober.
Yeah, that's what
right?
I'm thinking. But I kind of look through that lens all the time. But yeah, that guy's so far. It's like Dune. When you read Dune, you're like, this is fucking
but
crazy.
Dune was still the 70s. That was feasible. I mean, it's incredible world building.
But it's crazy that was in one guy's head.
But he was writing this while people were walking around going see, that's insane to me. He's like, it's a robot. Actually, it's all about quantum computing when you think about it. It's the only way that we can bend flat time and space. And you're like, what the fuck are you talking about, dude? It's like in a newsboy hat. It's like, did you hear the Japs surrendered? Anyway, this photon beam.
Hey, man, shave your mutton chops. They're making us uncomfortable.
Exactly, dude. He was the OG steampunk because he was thinking about this when there was steam stuff happening.
That is crazy to think about. I've never really even thought about that.
Asimov was the man.
It tripped me out, dude.
It's crazy.
Yeah, it really freaked me out for a while. I go through sci-fi kicks. I'll change my mind. I'll switch between fantasy and that. And I'm back in. I'm back into space stuff, dude.
Sci-fi's the best.
Did y'all watch the Nation of Disclosure documentary?
No.
Yo.
What's it on?
What, are they getting us ready for Project
Aliens.
Blue Beam?
Aliens.
Yeah, it's blue.
So imagine.
It's Blue Beam
I mean,
City.
you've
Blue
seen
Beam.
alien docs before, right?
Right.
You know how all of the interviews are crazy people?
Yes.
Yeah. Imagine a space doc except all of the witnesses are high up members in our own government saying, yeah, this is what happened. That's what this is. Nice. Nice, dude.
You guys hear that spider?
I mean, I don't know, dude. I really feel like they're just gonna use this to control.
Sure. But like the argument, the logic that they had was like, this needs to be disclosed now so we can actually start to make some advancements. Because like their argument is like there's real scientists that could be helping us with this tech that we need to figure out how to back engineer before a foreign power does.
Yeah.
Nah, Project Bluebeam. That's it.
They're gonna do that just like they did on the Spider-Man movie.
They're gonna fake the rapture. That's the.
You think so? That would be insane. That would be a crazy.
Now that's a false flag, dude. You false
If
flag
they
a
false
rapture.
flag the Bible, you're like, whoa.
It's like, what do you mean only the homeless people were
Holy
Christians?
shit, bro.
What do you mean only the homeless people were Christians? And they're like, well, that's just how it happened, man. We raptured them. They're gone. Are you mad?
The ones that didn't get raptured went to a farm. You're like, dude.
Yeah.
It's really nice.
Even Joel Osteen would be like, all right. All right, I guess we weren't.
It is a lot nicer.
He's like, you know what? I get why it wasn't me, but.
Yeah, well, that guy's the devil, dude.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Damn, if you did a false flag that coincided with the Bible.
Dude, false flag rapture is a wild move.
That would I really feel like get people.
Oh, yeah. For sure. It would
Yeah,
get
it would.
so. It might get me, depending on how believable it is.
Yeah, but other Christians would be like, Jeff Bezos wasn't a Christian.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
oh, really?
I don't know.
Ellen?
Elon.
Really? Ellen got raptured?
I
Because you think they'd what? You think that they're taking rich people somewhere else and saying they got raptured to the rest of the people and is letting the world burn itself? Like they're going to an island? Or are you saying they're killing mass amounts of people and telling people that that was heaven? Because it's either or.
Yeah.
I think either or.
A little bit of both. A little bit of both,
A
probably.
little
yeah.
column A, a little column B.
Little column A. So you're thinking it's like an Elysium situation.
Yeah.
Yeah, so they're like, all right, screw this. We're going to take the people that we like.
And we're going to,
Yeah, and then it's like, no, who's gone?
go live on the moon with the Nazis.
Yeah. Oh, here's the best. Here's the best real conspiracy. Halfway through their false flag, real rapture happens.
Real rapture.
What is your favorite conspiracy?
Shoot, dude. How much time y'all got, bro? There's white. All right, so I have some stupid ones. There's a really funny comedian in San Francisco named Jack Ferguson. We started kind of about the same time. He had a joke. I think about it all the time. He said, my favorite conspiracy theory is that Stephen Hawking was just a vegetable that the government used to tell us lies about space.
Whoa. That's
Dude, that's great. Holy shit.
Yeah, dude. He's just there going, it's like, no, it's black holes. We don't know what it is. He's just a brain dead vegetable that there's just a guy in the back going,
Yeah.
just typing it in.
There's just a guy in an office in D.C.
Yeah. He said, tell him I have 25 years left.
yeah. It's like in Practical Jokers.
Yeah,
his
yeah,
buddies,
exactly.
His buddies are standing over his shoulder. Now tell him that a wormhole.
Nah, and then when they were done with him, just send him to Jeffrey's place.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
No,
just
send him to the hollow.
Send him to the island, dude.
Damn. That's
Isn't that a good one? That's a pretty good one.
So fun.
I mean,
That's
it's
a
like-
good one.
It's hard to say like what's your favorite conspiracy because now so many of them are just like, oh, this is just true.
Just what you're on currently. It's like with music. I ask
Yeah.
people that, like, what are you vibing to lately? What are you reading? That you're like,
Yeah.
I
that's
mean,
fun.
classics, Titanic. That's a great one.
Great.
That's a great one.
That's like, mwah, and
If
like
I
that
could go
I
back
believe.
in time,
Yeah.
I would go and be when they're boarding the Titanic and just grab that guy that was like really against the bank and be like, don't get on.
Don't get on.
What? Don't get on that fucking boat. I'm telling you, dude. I never really read. I read the other day that they say there was another boat that was out there that just watched. And it was apparently all the people that didn't get on the Titanic were
Yeah.
just watching it. I was like, woof.
That's the problem with
That's
the
dark.
conspiracies from that time, though, because like this time we're like, all right, there's paper trails and stuff like that. But then I'm like, it's all second, third, fourth hand.
Yeah.
Right.
Like just witnesses. You're just going on. We will never know.
No, it's just it's a fun thought experiment.
Yeah.
To put yourself on that boat with the lights off, just watching all your opponent, just literally all your ops drowned in an icy ocean. Just like, the fuck, we're not going to have a central bank.
I think it's an important brain exercise to think about like the machinations of power and to think about like who would benefit from this.
You're right.
And like most people don't think like that anymore. I think now like the younger generation is like these youngins they're wild.
Yeah.
They're wild boys.
They're getting crazy.
Dude, wild boys.
I watch this young kid that puts out these documentaries, and I'm like, wow.
That's some wild
This kid
boy
is good,
stuff.
though. Like, the way he finds stuff, he talks about it, I'm like, they should have never gave these kids the internet. You know what I mean?
Dude,
like,
it's a different animal. Some of these, they're pretty
plugged in.
These are pretty hardcore kids.
Yeah.
Because you think you're pretty turned on to stuff because I found conspiracy stuff kind of early on.
Yeah.
Like childhood stuff like that. I mean, I had a friend, like a really dorky kid that just went to my high school.
He was all about the hollow earth in second grade.
Yeah, stuff like that. Like
Hollow
it was
Earth in middle school is crazy.
dude,
that happened to somebody. Some kid saw King Kong and was like, what the fuck? I just went down a fucking rabbit hole.
It is funny to see like boomer people just getting hamstringed by stuff that we were like that we
My
figured like we were
father-in-law.
in like the 4th grade.
Yeah, my
Like,
father-in-law is getting hammered, dude. He's like
Just
finding out
getting
about
Facebook
Antarctica.
ruined.
He's like, he'll like ask you like, what do you think about the ice walls? You're like, dude,
yeah.
you gotta get off that phone, brother.
my mom is like a friend, like a close friend. It's like a lady her age, but like affluent lady, like affluent,
Yeah.
well-off lady is like, have they told you about the McDonald's meat yet?
Oh,
Oh, you're like, what? And she's like, it's human meat.
dude,
McDonald's.
R.I.P. to everybody who lost aunts, uncles, parents to Q. I mean, people went
Yeah.
off the deep end. with
Q
that.
was crazy.
It got people.
I didn't
heavy.
realize that it was old people. For me, when
Boomers.
I was just looking at it on, like I would go in every once in a while and just see what they're talking about because it's always fun and crazy.
I never went on.
But I didn't realize that was everybody's aunts and uncles.
Yeah, dude. They were
I
just-
thought those were like young people.
No, all of the DMs on these like kind of domestic terrorism were them just sending each other pictures of their lunch from that day.
Bro.
Just like selfies that were this close.
I
Just
had
like
a buddy that
40-year-olds.
told
Truck
me they were
selfies.
going to arrest Hillary Clinton and that they were on Air Force One and they were.
Yeah.
I mean, I was like, bro, dude,
It's like you look at your news site. It just says news. It says news. That's it. That's what it is. That's the
man.
like they don't get it. But like your parents too. Like, but we're all gonna fall victim to that. It's just gonna get better and better because like when AI first came out, like my parents would send me a DM. They're like, check out this cat who learned how to type, and you're
Yeah.
like, you're an idiot.
Yeah.
I can't believe you got. And then now I'm scrolling on Instagram and I'm like halfway through an ad about why I need cordyceps mushroom suppository pills because a guy in a lab coat is telling me to.
Yeah.
And it gets towards the end, I go, and his mouth moves weird. I go, oh, you're not even a real guy.
Yeah.
You're not a real scientist.
Mm-hmm.
I get got.
Yeah, I get got too. That's how I know I'm getting old.
Yeah, dude.
I just don't repost anything now. I'm like,
you
I'm
can't.
not fucking.
You
I don't.
can't.
I think the objective was to make it where you just don't believe anything you see.
Mm-hmm.
It's just so now anything that you see, you're immediately like, that's probably AI.
Have you seen those videos of that 80s KGB guy like running through the steps of basically demoralizing a nation?
Yeah.
Yeah, that one's trippy.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's like, and you're watching, and he's saying this in like 86, and you go, well, that was 2017, that was 2022.
Yeah.
Oh, now we're here.
I mean, when you watch those old Bill Cooper fucking videos, you're like, damn.
Yeah.
This guy.
The alien stuff's interesting. Some of my like,
So what do you think? You think they're aliens from another planet?
I don't know. So
Another
there's
galaxy?
there's a couple different takes on that, right? I would like to think, just cool space robots. Some of like my more fundamentalist Christian friends think like demons.
Yeah.
Okay.
This is the form that demons are now taking because this is the form that we will accept,
Yeah.
right? End times kind of stuff. they're after your soul.
Yeah.
And
Faking
then
the
you get
rapture.
in on some of this, like even the guys who are just really deep alien dudes, when it boils down to it, like, what do they want from us? They're like, oh, they're trying to harvest our souls. I'm like, oh, okay.
Nice. Yeah.
So you're the same. You're the same as the.
So nothing bad
as the
then.
Everything gets back to religion, man. It all
Yeah.
just-
Yeah, I think it's more like an interdimensional thing.
Oh, you think they're a different timeline?
I don't know. I think it has something to do with DMT. I think the entities that you're seeing in there, which I just read a whole thing that somebody was talking about, that's demons.
Well, yeah.
I was like, what a scary thought to put into
Yeah.
my head for the next time I go do DMT. What
Have
the
you ever
fuck,
tried to
man?
wrap your head around what quantum computing is?
I know every time I'm like, I just am too stupid.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
I'm
basically
because
they
it
figured
doesn't
out.
make
They
sense.
it feels like they ripped time because they're able to get a quantum level of computing power. Like the size of the computer wouldn't make sense. Like then be able to crunch the numbers that they're crunching.
Mm.
Oh, so they figured it out.
So that's what a lot of like the doc is like, where they're saying like we already have a lot of their tech.
Interesting.
We got a lot.
I
of
like
that.
the Anunnaki that they like were the people that made us. That's a fun.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
fun. That's
Made
fun.
us out of monkeys so that we
Yeah.
could harvest gold.
Yeah, that's fun to think about.
I don't like that. The passive, like there's the lab rat looking,
Yeah,
like
I
the
don't know.
dissociative, like freaking Prometheus god, just looks at you disgusted and then rips your spine out of your head. You cross the galaxy to meet him. He's like,
does it.
bitch. I said what I said.
He does a Mortal Kombat fatality.
yeah, yeah. And then he's listening. He's like, "Oh, this Hall & Oates is pretty good."
Yeah.
It's like,
It's not all bad, I guess.
Summer dreams.
Hey, who gave you nuclear stuff? You're not supposed to have that.
Yeah, well, I mean, the aliens do show up. Who's gonna? Yeah. What do we show them? What do we show them first? It can't be like
that's
Little
for
Dirk.
sure.
I think True
music.
Detective season 1.
Yes, True
Season
Detective
one,
season 1.
yeah.
That's an important one to show them.
Sometimes I feel
Right
like
away.
we're just on like a flat circle.
You're like, that's
you know?
Russ Cole, man.
I feel like we're in someone's bad memory of a town.
Yeah, that would be great. Carcosa, come die with me, little prince.
Yeah. I like Atlantis conspiracies.
Oh,
like
that's a
that kind
good
of
one,
stuff.
too.
Those are fun.
The Blavatsky stuff.
Yeah. I love. Have you heard about the group of people that think that Atlanta was Atlantis?
I'm on board.
No, I'm on board though. Who are these people?
I'm in.
Are they standing outside of a gas station?
They're marching.
They're-
Yeah. There's demonstrations
Oh,
going on.
we gotta go.
Oh,
I want to
and
go.
buddy, no one that looks like us is there.
Oh, it's all black.
Yeah,
Whoa.
it's like
Whoa.
a black Israelite subset.
Oh, I want to
Black
go so bad.
Israelite Atlantis.
Subset. So, but not like even we were Hebrew. Like we were Atlanteans.
We was
I love
underwater
it.
Kang.
Yeah,
That's great.
yeah, dude. And it's awesome, and it's the coolest thing ever. And they're full in.
Wait.
And I support it, and I'm
I
in
am
for it.
all about that.
And
Hey,
like,
you know what?
Aquaman should be black.
I'll
dude.
believe.
That's
I'll
fucking-
believe it if you prove you can swim.
oh well, Jesus, man. We were having such a good time. We were having such a good time with this. This could have even maybe been clipped, and now it can't, man. Now it can't.
We can cut that. We can cut that part.
No, because they're gonna be like, "Whoa, what was cut right there?"
You
Very
don't get to
racist fucking riff.
you don't get to end your set like last night and then get on me.
It's like I brought him up, and then I was like, "There's no way I'm gonna not be able to spill the beans on this because
That
I
was
know we're
crazy.
gonna ask questions."
What happened?
Huh?
How did you end your set last night?
How did I end my?
You don't
set?
remember what you said right before.
Oh, I do remember that. Yeah,
you
yeah.
said
Pretty funny.
I'm Nathan Loe.
Yeah. All of this.
Nothing is worse though than when like you're getting ramped up and then you take a big swing in a group of people and everybody just goes, "Whoa, dude!" You're like, "Fuck."
Yeah, I experienced that about 3 minutes ago.
I think
Oh,
Hey.
hey, buddy.
we're having fun. Black
we were-
Atlantis.
So Atlantis is sick. That's a good
That's
one.
a
That's
great
a
one.
really good one.
I don't. I
Yeah.
mean, dude, I've listened to the Black Israelites and I'm like,
Making good points.
You're making some-
you're
yeah.
making some great
Making
points,
great
bro.
points.
I need to see the rebuttal because I'm not hearing much.
There's rebuttals. They're called history books.
I don't know, dude.
That's all it is.
I don't know, dude.
There's rebuttals. It's
That
called the
shit's
truth.
whack, dude. That's pretty. You're going from
That's the
charismatic
propaganda.
to fucking boring Times New Roman. That shit's whack, bro.
Yeah.
And they're dressed like fucking. They got all the drip. They're screaming at people.
It's
That would be
cool.
so fun to just get to yell at fucking people all day.
Oh, I mean, you can. It won't be received as cool.
No.
No, everyone's not gonna be like, everyone's gonna be like,
Unless
kill that dude.
you dress like it would be funny because they dress like purple Power Rangers. What if we dressed like orange Power Rangers and just stood across the street?
Google Atlantis.
Yes.
And see, just hit images.
Gathering.
Yeah. Peep that, dude. It's a good time.
The lost city of Atlantis trying to summon its spirit.
Yeah. I think honestly it was like I can't tell. I hope part of me hopes that they're messing with us. Like it's a funny thing. Or like wouldn't this be funny to do?
I mean, so little comes up.
Okay. So this is the one that I've been getting into. Do you know anything about this conspiracy? I've been loving the Grand Canyon and how like we can only go to like 30% of the Grand Canyon, and that a dude
Why?
in like a guy in like the 1900s.
My assumption is
apparently,
nuclear waste.
he went down there and he saw hieroglyphics and was like, "Yo, there's all kind of Egyptian shit in here." And then the Smithsonian showed up,
And
shut
they
it
shut it
down,
down.
and they were like, I didn't realize that you can't go to most of the Grand Canyon.
These are you can't.
And they're like, it's dangerous. You're like, well, let's LiDAR it. Let's get a fucking drone. What are you talking about?
Yeah.
It's not
Well,
what?
is the airspace restricted?
Yeah, it's federal land. That's what I'm saying. It's Antarctica over there. Let's get in there.
They got an ice wall?
That's going on in the Grand
What's going
Canyon.
on?
We need to get our Stranger Things on and go in there, dude.
I feel like
Check it out.
Jesse Ventura was definitely arrested at the Grand Canyon at some
Well,
point.
you've seen the beats
I
like
might be in
the
front of my
people that
family.
Say, like, there's
There's reptiles down there. Where are the kids?
oh, it's the guys who say like there's pyramids in Antarctica or whatever.
Yeah. They saw it on Google Earth. I'm like, so you think?
Oh yeah, you sure that isn't a,
You think that
a mountain?
You think that every country on this planet signed a treaty,
Yeah,
and now one person was like, "Hey, maybe we should scrub the pyramids from Google Earth."
yeah. Did we ever figure out what that column was on Mars?
I don't even believe in Mars. You know, like,
Well, you like conceptually, Mars doesn't exist, dude.
No.
that's propaganda.
That's a fun one. Birds aren't real.
Yeah,
I
it's
like
just
that
a
one.
I
spot
don't
on the
believe it,
firmament.
dude. I look at it. I don't believe in space, and then they're hammering it at my kids. Like,
Well, I was
constantly.
like, that
I'm
was.
like, these lies.
He said, do a joke about it. He's like, I really want aliens to exist, and then the government said they exist. I'm like, damn it, they don't.
yeah. As soon as they're like,
The
"We're
second
gonna
the
disclose
government's
it, you're like,
yeah.
oh fuck, this is future 9/11.
Yeah.
This fuck. This
I-
is 2009/11.
I believe the opposite of whatever the government tells me. That's pretty much where I'm
Yeah.
at.
It's honestly the best way to go.
Yeah.
It was, let's be real, the correct way to handle the pandemic. Like from the very beginning, the best way to handle it was if you ignored the government the whole way through, you were in the best situation.
I mean, I
Well,
asked,
and like the CIA and stuff like that, they disclose all this stuff, like Operation Paperclip, all the Monsanto stuff, like all that, like everything's disclosed. It's all out in the open now. And now we're supposed to be like, oh, but like now they're
They
now
didn't.
they're good.
Yeah, they changed. They're
yeah,
better
they gave
now.
crack to black
They
neighborhoods.
came clean about selling cocaine and decimating the black community.
Barry Seal, we did a Tom Cruise movie. How cute, cheeky.
Yeah, they basically like they admit to like Morehouse, like all that
Yeah.
stuff.
Yeah.
All that
They gave
terrible
people
stuff.
syphilis, bro.
Yeah.
That's I asked a buddy of mine, "Are you gonna take the vaccine?" He goes, "Dog,
No.
Tuskegee. They gave people syphilis."
Syphilis. Yeah.
He's like, "You think they're gonna?" No.
No.
So it's like they do all that, and then we're supposed to be like, okay, yeah, but now we're good.
They were giving them away with donuts. That's how I knew. I was like, "Oh no."
Yeah, if they're trying to give it to you with pizzas and stuff.
Yeah, dude.
Anytime
it's
a
like, I'm
pizza
sorry,
party.
Are you taking the Crunch Fitness approach to government right now, or lifestyle? What's the one with the where the
Planet
fat people do
Fitness.
stuff? Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, they had the pizza party.
I know.
They're taking the Planet Fitness approach to governance. That's
Just
great.
trying to get everybody on board, trying to boost morale.
Yeah, maybe if they gave me some pizza when I paid my fucking taxes, I wouldn't be so mad about it.
Yeah. That's funny. That'd be funny, dude. Pizza party.
Dude,
The government's just like, well, we got a pizza party.
just hot and ready's for everybody. They just give Little Caesars $1 billion to be free for one day a year.
Yeah. Oh, that's
I
good,
think
man.
we did it.
Yeah, we did it.
You got anything to promote?
No.
Herb.
No.
What do
No,
you
come
got?
see me perform. I do it around.
Yeah.
All around.
Athens on the 21st coming up here this
Nice.
this Sunday. And then what? I got something else in
Are you doing
January.
51st jokes?
No, I'm doing the Globe. Just Lanny Farmer's show. It'll be fun. And then I'm at Canopy in Dahlonega January 30th. That's all I got.
Nice.